how's it going? Okay, Mike, never do that again. You're right. You're right. I should never do that again. So, there's a Fendt Ideal 9 right there. I am also in one. We have 3 up and running, and you're like, wait, what? I thought you had more than that. Oh, okay. Well, we've had a hiccup or 2. Worked flawlessly in the Lentils. This is a little update video, okay? Awesome in the Lentils. Didn't run them all in the Lentils because, well, let's be honest, they weren't all here. Some of them were still on boats. So now that they're starting to arrive, we're just keep dumping them into our crop, and we're on. Well, we were on wheat. Just got the germ right now. And hold on, you guys. I'm trying to adjust my header, and I can't do 5 things at once. But anyway, so as soon as we sped our rotors up to about 1150. Hold on. Let me turn off my radio. Sped up our rotors to about 1150. Tightened her right down because their wheat settings, guys, is like 850 on the rotor. And like opened up to like 5 or like, I don't know when it was opened up. Can't remember when it was opened up to. But anyway, like maybe that worked in winter wheat or barley or something like that, but it does not work in hard red for us when we have this little thing called 40-degree heat with a wind blowing. It bakes it into that head tighter than I don't even want to say anything. But anyway, so we have to wind these things up. We got to tighten her up, and we need filler plates. These things didn't come with filler plates, but they will now. We got some custom ones in there. We blocked off half the concaves, so that there's 4 wide on each side. We did 2, and on our John Deeres, there's 3 wide only, and we did 2. So we did about 50% on this, and 2/3 on the green ones. And obviously, we have a better sample with this one now. And we can do that because we didn't have rotor loss. Now we're getting closer to having some rotor loss. You got to be careful. You got to be careful how you push it. But we're pretty happy with how the sample is turning out. Now, going back to our hiccups. Everything worked fine. We're about 3 hours into our wheat. And man, is it ever dusty out here. 3 hours into our wheat, and I thought I could smell some gear oil. And I looked all over this thing. There was no oil leaking anywhere. So I'm like, I must be losing my freaking mind out here, obviously. And so anyway, I made a couple more passes, and then all of a sudden I saw smoke piling out of the back of this thing. And then Dad actually happened to be driving by. He's like, holy crap, Mike, your combine's on fire. And when you hear those words, your combine is on fire, every hair will stand to attention. You will yank back on that joystick so hard that you will test to know if you have enough weight on the back end of that combine with that header on here. And by the way, we're good. But anyway, I was like, holy crap. So I like jumped out. I'm like grabbing my little fire extinguisher out there. Like, not a lot of good that's going to do when it's like a 40K wind out there. But hey, anyway, I'm doing the best I can. So I'm running around. I'm like, holy crap, where is it? Where is it? I see the smoke. I smell the smoke. I see flames. I don't see flames. I'm just looking for everything, right? So I whipped the shields off, and there's stuff happening in here. It's chaff and stuff. It lit it on fire. Apparently, my right gearbox overheated. And when it overheated, it lit the chaff up on fire, and then we had a bit of a smoldering fire and a few flames. We got it out, no panic. I was panicked. Everyone else was panicked. You guys don't have to be panicked. We got it out. So obviously we're like, holy crap, we got a failed gearbox. All right, let's call the dealership. Let's get a new gearbox coming. No problem. 3 hours later, same thing happened to combine number 2. And we're like, holy crap, we're stopping. We're running around. We're trying to get shields off, and I'm peeling skin off my knuckles and blood flying everywhere. Okay, maybe there wasn't blood flying everywhere, but you're like, holy crap. And then after you get the fire out, you're like, what's going on around here? Because then you know that this isn't a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Shut them down. Shut all the Fendts down. Everyone stop. Stop. Everyone stop and check stuff. That's what we did. So it turns out we did our homework, and Agco actually did their homework, and they had notified us that there's been some changes. They beefed up their front beater, and which is good. I like when I hear beef because I like meat. I'm not a vegetarian, and I'm not saying that you can't be one either, but I like it when they beef stuff up down there. So they beef stuff up down there, but it's a little bit more load than that right gearbox because it runs that right rotor and this front beater can handle apparently. So anyway, no worries. They brought our combines all back. We're running the green ones and everything, but anyway, it's a problem. So the top engineer executive engineer and his team, it's top priority down in the US and top priority in Italy. This is the first thing everyone comes to meetings about on the chalkboard. Mitchell's, Southern Saskatchewan, have a problem. And it took them no time flat. And I thank you guys for all that. Like, they were working till, I was told, they worked till 10 o'clock in the morning. No, 2 o'clock in the morning with 10 guys. Then the executive engineer went home, showered, hopped on a flight in a few hours, and bam, he was in Saskatoon, brought his team down, and we got some oil coolers on these things. So that's kind of the long and short of it. There is lots of panic and a little bit of frustration, but at the end of the day, we knew what we were going into when we buy something new like this. You're going to have glitches. But what we didn't know is that AGCO and our dealer would be, and the manufacturer, Fendt, would be so awesome to work with. We didn't know that they would take care of us like they are. Like, I have never been taken care of this good. Never. Like, the executive engineer is riding around with me, asking me, he's like, Mike, what do you like about the combine? After we're going, we got the issue fixed. Well, we got a band-aid. There's a permanent fix coming. And he's like, what do you like about it? I'm like, well, I like this. He's like, well, what don't you like about it? I'm like, well, I don't really like this. He's like, well, how can we improve, Mike? And like, he's writing all this stuff down, you guys. He's like, is the cab quiet enough for you? I'm like, well, it is quieter than our John Deere, I guess. That's the only thing that I have as a check. So I think it's okay, but, you know, part of me is like, well, sure, I guess you could still make it quieter. And then he's like, well, is the unloaded 6.2 fast enough? And I'm like, wait, what? We can go faster? Because it's the fastest on the market already, but yeah, well, if we can... If you can't tell me stuff like that, because it'd be like, oh, yeah, I'd take 10 bushels per second, you know, I'd take a 550 bushel hopper, you know, if it's possible, you know. So anyway, obviously I wasn't, you know, saying that, but I'm like, yeah, I like the 6.2, it's pretty fast, because he can speed it up apparently. And some of the things that I was mentioning to him was like, not gearbox, they know they have a problem, we're going to get that fixed, don't worry about it. Was the lights, the beacons. When you hit 3/4, it flashes continuously, unlike a John Deere that we're used to. When you hit 3/4, it flashes, turns off intermittently, and then as soon as you hit full, it's on all the time. So anyway, well, the problem is with the Fendts, when they're flashing all the time, like, you should see our grain cart operators out here. They're like, oh gosh, what's happening? Because it confuses the crap out of our grain cart. Personally, I think it's freaking hilarious. They don't know where they're going. They're going over here. They're going over here. How long has this guy been going? Holy crap! This light's been on for this long. Holy crap! We got to go over here. Anyway, I think it's hilarious. But for the sake of our grain cart operators and their blood pressure, because I'm seriously quite worried about them, I thought I'd mention it to him. He's like, well, maybe instead of having the lights turn on and off, maybe just have them change different colors. I'm like, oh, either way, awesome. So anyway, I've never dealt with a manufacturer that cares as much as AGCO does. So huge props to you guys. And you're like, well, Mike, I kind of feel like maybe you're being kind of light on them. You know, you were digging in the heels pretty good with John Deere and Case, and now you have a gearbox go and the sensors go, and you feel like you're being kind of light on them. Okay. If that's what you're thinking, we gotta set the record straight. Because for one, I don't have a bias. I laid into Fendt on that 1050 review pretty good, and the 930. Like, who the frick drinks coffee with their left hand? Okay, sorry, all you left-handed people out there, I love you. But anyway, that's a whole in a different video. Walk around 930, I think that one is. Anyway, the reason is because these combines are new out to the market. You're gonna have bugs. We expected that. It's just how well are they gonna take care of us, and they are taking care of us way better. You know why? Because this is what we have to compare it to. We bought brand new 4-tracks. John Deere 4-tracks, you guys. I'm just watching because we're turning around here. John Deere 4-tracks. What's their answer to their lack of horsepower? Because we came off of 620 Case quad tracks. And their answer is, well, we can upgrade you some horsepower, I think like 30 or 50 horsepower for 30 grand a tractor. 30 freaking grand a tractor? I bought a 620. I didn't buy a 580. I bought a 620. No, they're more money than a Case anyway. No. And then they didn't balance them right. They're too heavy on the front and they're not heavy enough on the back, so they can put extra weights on there for you if you would like that, and they'll charge you about $18,000 a tractor. No. Absolutely. So I feel like if they sent me down a tractor or a combine that was a jug low of windshield washer fluid, they would charge me for the freaking jug of windshield washer fluid to put in the freaking thing. Why? Because it's been proven. I don't buy a 620 to have to spend another 30 grand to upgrade it. There's the difference. Might be slightly extreme, but there's the difference. Oh, by the way, guys, side note, right here. this grass you see, it's about 150 feet here. Whoop, whoop. That's 150 feet of no man's land. That is Montana. Ours. Montana. Ours. 150 feet of no man's land. I like to throw rocks over there as often as I can. Not because I'm trying to poop on anybody. I just like trying to get everyone's attention because the helicopter keeps flying over us all the time. And if there happened to be a helicopter flying over right now, that would be freaking awesome because I would literally take this camera and I'll be running down that no man's land and I would make it look like I'm gonna jump that old rickety barbed wire fence that you see over there just to see if that helicopter would land. I bet it would. Or they'd just shoot me dead. Anyway, so I should get going because that grain carter's like, what the heck is Mike doing? Is Mike ever gonna get going? So we got the 930 on that 1300 over there. Okay, this windshield wiper's got to go. There we go. So yeah, we've had a few hiccups, but I've never been treated so good. That's the difference, because AGCO actually wants to work with us. They're like, how can we improve this thing? And I'm like, holy crap, well, I'll give you some pointers if that's what you would like. And I'll, yeah. Let's, never seen CNH and John Deere ever do that. Can't hardly get an actual area rep to come down. Never mind when we were doing this to have the North American rep come up just to say hi. Just to say hi. Can't get an area rep to come down, but we get a North American rep fly up from Phoenix for the day to say hi. This was before we bought combines, just when we bought some tractors. Yeah. So awesome. Thank you, Todd, and everybody else. If I can't start naming names because I'm gonna leave names, and then people are gonna be like, you can't say my name, and other people are gonna be like, well, how come you didn't say my name? And so yeah, really appreciate you guys. Now, I can't remember what I was talking about when it comes to this derm. We're on term. I think it's doing about 40, give or take a little bit here. Quite happy with the fuel burn, you guys. So I'm doing the exact same speed, maybe a little bit quicker than the John Deere's. I don't know if I said this already in this video. I can't remember. So if I did, bear with me. I'm gonna ramble it over real quickly. But they are, so we got same fuel burn. Actually, I'm like 2 gallons less, just about on average, than the Deere's. Going the same speed, except I have 5 more feet of header, and I'm packing around a lot more weight in combine. Just making sure my grain carter is waiting for me. One to swing on my auger here, which is pretty huge, because that's like $2 an acre, you guys. Now, obviously, that could change. We're going to go into different crops, toughness, and everything. That could change. But I know you guys. I know what you're thinking. You're like, yeah, that's what yeah, it might say that on the monitor, Mike. But if you remember in the 1050 review, you're like, yeah, it only goes up to 21. Remember? Yeah, I remember because I kept having to fill it up all the time. Yeah, I remember. It's not the same. I only burn like 2 freaking bars, sometimes 3. I have a lot of fuel back there. I know because I keep pumping the fuel back in, and they burn over half their tanks. So yeah. All right. So anyway, we got a bunch of green ones over here. Lots of green ones going over there. Just us 2 Fendts over here. Yeah, I think I covered everything, you guys. I think that this is just an update. We look forward to dumping these headers into canola. Because anybody can pick up some swath canola. Because you've swathed it and it's been laying dead for 2 to 3 weeks. Sure, it might be a little chewy underneath, but not like actually standing green canola. Cutting it with 50 feet. So we're either gonna make or break the combine, or I don't know what's gonna happen. So we're supposed to be getting a bunch of rain. They're talking like a couple inches here. So everyone's pushing pretty hard. We're all going hard, but that's everybody. Every farmer's going hard right now. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching my videos. Much appreciated. I can almost name you by name. Just don't make me do it. But I could. I got lots up in here, but they're all just tinkering around up in here, okay? So, alright, I'm gonna let you go. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I don't think there's really anything new to actually show you with the actual combine itself. I don't think so. Ooh! You can see it unload on the go, though, maybe. If he hurries. Oh, that's my beautiful girlfriend, Ashton, in that one. And I'm trying to catch her, and the race is on, and here comes, I don't know what in the heart. Okay, we're not gonna go there. I think it's a song. This is awkward for the grain cart driver right now. I don't know if I should say his name here. Frank. Frank, where are you? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi. I don't know if I should say something on the radio or Frankles, where art thou? Oh, I'm an idiot. I have my radio off. Oh, gosh. Just pretend that didn't happen. Now I'm going to do this again. Oh, Frankles, where art thou? This was awkward a second ago because I did this without my radio on. Okay. Yeah, this is really awkward right now. Normally it doesn't take this long. But you know what? I'm gonna pass her. Really good visibility in this cab because you can swivel this thing around and I put it over here. Oh, there's Frankles! Frankles! Okay, so that thing has that auto line drop. You guys know what I'm talking about? So all he has to do is just engage his auto steer and it automatically drops a line right where he is. So there is no recentering, there's no going through your screen, and that is freaking awesome. Gosh, I love that. Really love that. Just hit your auto steer, that's all you gotta do. Drops your line. Hit your auto steer, drops your line. Though if you didn't have that auto turned on and you dropped your line, or actually if you didn't have the auto turned on, you couldn't drop a line, in which case as soon as you hit your auto steer, it's probably going to yank you into your combine. So it's pretty important that you make sure that auto little green light up thingamajigger is on. Well, I can't see very good. So anyway, guys, I'm trying to help you guys see here. It's so awkward. And we're passing. It's not a competition, but it's always a competition.
Take photo.
Oh no, I don't want to take photo.
Take photo.
Oh, shut up. You know, this thing is causing me issues. I missed my perfect time. I was going to take a screenshot of that. I hate you, Google. All right. See you guys.